direction. It's Rodgers. Finding strong underneath. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First carry now for Pierre Strong. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Rodgers. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. That one goes for 24 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Brought down at the 20. This defense for the Steelers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he's down to the 12. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Flush to his right. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now they send a man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Steelers nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, running right and strong here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
3rd and 9 here. Now it's Rodgers. This one deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run to a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air with McCarthy. Open man is Jalen Naylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as they drew it up in practice.
That's to Miller once again. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. 2nd down and 6 now. McCarthy going to throw again. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
A check down here to Jones. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-7.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Strong to begin the drive. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. To throw is Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that went quite well.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because it plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, He just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself now just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. A short one there to Fryermuth. Dances by him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
40-yard line.
Addison will go in motion left. Throwing is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Second and 10. That one complete to Naylor. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now thrown incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's second and 10. Now Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And not much Watch happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. McCarthy operating from the gun. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And some room to run now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Here's McCarthy. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Mason going to get it on first down. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on a touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
Sets up 3rd down and goal.
3rd and goal, McCarthy. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the lead will hold at 13. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker as to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Javon Hargrave drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, standing just outside his own goal line. Rodgers to return it. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Vikings will be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. McCarthy off the play fake. This is caught by Addison. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the right side, and complete to Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it's Mason. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, sometimes when you feel that your legs have taken you as far as you can go,
dive out.
Yeah, you just go ahead and elevate, right? And he tried to do exactly that, but he was met with pretty good resistance. No gain, correct?
No gain. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Rondale Moore from a yard out. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
19. Steelers nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task, but that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Rodgers now to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf, 26 yards. And the Steelers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion.
The Steelers will line up.
Rodgers will throw for it. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He gets it to Addison. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8. On play action, McCarthy. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him. The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Throwing is Rodgers.
Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers get a bit closer. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
The score, Vikings 21, Steelers 12.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here's 1st and 10.
Rodgers to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Rodgers being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That's pulled in by Wilson.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Here's 2nd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Working from the gun, Rodgers.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Rodgers got to have this one. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one's all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Wentz to throw. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Kent to return.
Call it a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
This is 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Completes it to Austin. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Here's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. And it's incomplete, but there is still 2 seconds left in this ball game. So they'll have one final shot. And the Vikings hands team able to recover. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to